Hi everyone, welcome again to our new session on the Jira. In this session, I will explain you about control chart in Jira. So whenever we are working with Jira in Agile methodology, it's always required to have these types of reports are available inside our sprint planning or in between our planning, which will help us to analyze the factors. So we'll discuss here what is control chart or control report in Jira, how to view it, and the complete analysis in particular sprint or project. So if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for more updates. So whenever you will open your login credential, you are able to see project list. When you will select your project list, you will find report section here. From report section you have to select the required report. So if you are looking for control chart, once you will select your control chart, that control chart will be available here. So before proceeding the actual content on the chart, let's understand first what is control chart. So control chart shows the cycle time or lead time for our product, version or sprint. It takes the time spent by each issue in particular status and maps it over a specified period of time. The average ruling average and standard deviation of this data are shown here. A control chart helps us to identify whether our data from the current sprint can be used to determine future performance, and the less variance in the cycle time of an issue, the higher the confidence in using the mean as an indication of future performance. Here we have some points which could say its control chart. It will analyze our team's past performance in a retrospective, measure the effect of a process change in our team's productivity, provide external stakeholders with visibility of our team's performance, and for Kanban, use past performance to set the target for our team. So whenever we are working with control chart, there are several other parameters are also available, so which can view it. So whenever we'll select the project, we'll see the control chart here, where visibility is very much important to see outliners and investigate the cause of reduce them in the future. So whenever we will see the circles inside our chart, it means it will represent the outliers and investigate the cause of reduce them in the future. Whenever we'll see the full or the complete circle with like this, it means the cluster of issue, and if we'll see like this, it means a single issue. Whenever we'll see efficiency, the reports looks like this, and predictability will look like that. Efficiency means decreasing ruling average indicates process improvement and increased throughput. Predictability will provide narrow standard deviation through process improvements to improve predictability of cycle time. Whenever we talk about 1 minute average or less than 1 minute mean, it will show the average median, minimum time and maximum time. So graph will always start with elapsed time in days, and which is available on y-axis, and issue transition date on x-axis. We can also refine our report with these filter which is available on our control chart. If you want to select different parameters, you can also change it from that filter, which is very much possible. So this is how it looks control chart, but printing the control chart to print the report, view the report and use the functionality of our browser, the report will fit on either A4 or later size PCs. Understanding will help the what is the cycle time and lead time means cycle time is the time spent working on any particular issues typically the time taken from when work begins on an issue to when work is completed, but it is also included any other time spent working on that issue. For example, if an issue is reopened, worked on, or completed again, then the time of this extra work is added to the cycle time. How the cycle time is determined here? So whenever the status used to calculate cycle time depend on the workflow we are using for our project, we should configure the control chart to include the status that represent the spent time working on a particular issues, and control chart will attempt to select these status automatically. So how is ruling average calculated? So whenever we are talking about ruling average issue, it's almost represented with the blue line, which is issues based, not time based. For every issue shown on the chart, for the rolling average is calculated by taking the issue itself, X issues before the issues, and X issues after the issues. So what does the blue shaded area represent? The blue shaded area represents control chart, represents the standard deviation, that is the amount of variation of the actual data from the rolling average. So this is all about control chart. Hope you liked it. If you really enjoyed this session, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for more updates. Thank you for watching.